So welcome, here a quick demonstration of our new interactive whiteboard, the D6500. Oh, that will be point red, D6500. We're going to demonstrate on how to hook into the D6500 session if you have a remote license installed. So, as you can see the whiteboard now, it is easy to touch with your finger instead of only the pen. And let me start up the remote session for the whiteboard by tapping the remote connection and saying open. This opens the session of the whiteboard. Now, colleague Paul, he will join in to this session with his iPad. Yeah, Paul, would you please?
So on my iPad, I'm going to click the Ricoh Interactive Whiteboard application. I fill in the IP address. In this case, the IP address is already filled in. And the IP address you can find up here is stated there with a passcode of 9701. I type in the 9701, just hold on, 9701. And then with this, I connect, and now I'm in the whiteboard. How do I see this? Because it reflects anything what you see on the board, also on my iPad, but I can also use my own finger to write on the board. And you see it directly, as I use my finger, it's directly reflecting on the board itself.
All right, back to the main session. Now, what if I would want to connect to the whiteboard as well, using my iPad and the same IWB application as which Paul is running on his iPad? Let's see. I also have that app loaded up. The IP address is already there. Let's try and use the same code here. Obviously, you need to do that to connect to the same board. Connect. It connects, and here's what you can see. Let me take a different color there and say here, here, here. And you see how quickly it responds on the board. Different color.
Okay, and what I can do now is also, because Steph just entered some of the content on the board and on his iPad, I also see it on my iPad, but I can also erase it. So anything that we have done so far, I can also erase. So in that case, you see it's a really interactive way of working together with, in this case, 3 devices.
And this concludes our short demo of the new interactive whiteboard 65-inch from Ricoh. Thanks for watching.